So I have no idea what happened. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, OBS crashed. Trackmania crashed. Very weird. Well, I guess we're splitting this one into a two-parter for YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to record it as two VODs now. But hi, YouTube. Subscribe. Come hang out for the subathon. You think plus 3 to 5 minutes a sub is good? A hype train with 10 subs total is 30 to 50 minutes additional time, which gives 30 to 50 minutes more sub potential. Yeah. I guess that's true. What is that then? Like, and if you know there's a subathon, don't think you'll let me get away with a short stream. I mean, mark it down on your calendar then. I'm pretty sure it'll be the 2nd. The 2nd is the Saturday, right? Yeah. Saturday the 2nd. To celebrate the 100 YouTube subs. I guess I just didn't have a very good idea of what a normal subathon is, right? Because I haven't really been around that much to see that. Oh. 3 to 5 minutes feels solid. Maybe some incentive slash goals. Oh yeah, there's an idea. What are some good incentive goals? I was thinking at some point I might do like an hour where I attempt to do keyboard shortcuts. Maid outfit. My god, I don't have a maid outfit, but that would be funny. How much money do I get from a sub? How long would I have to work in minimum wage to earn that much? Yeah, I guess that's a question, isn't it? So what you're saying is like, if I had to work like, if I get like $2.50 for a sub or something, and my minimum wage is like $15 an hour, then I should get that many subs in an hour. Like, what is that? 6? 8 subs an hour? Did I get the first money from Twitch? I've gotten money twice from Twitch now. I feel like it's mostly thanks to 410 and Javi rating me, but yeah, high rolling for sure. But yeah, I guess 6, like 3 to 5 is fine, right? I mean, 5 would be saying like 12 subs an hour instead of 8 subs. You've done no such thing. Thank you for the 200 bits. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I feel like based off of that logic, wouldn't it make sense to do like 8 minutes? Because if it's 8 minutes, then we're adding an extra hour for like every 7.5 subs. Depends how much engagement I want. All the engagement. I will take it all. Because like I said, I would not be opposed to a, like, ridiculously long stream. If I ended up having a stream that ended up going literally into the next day, I would not mind. Can you imagine? Like, what is that? 20-something hours? If I started at 11 at my normal time, and we just kept going until dinner the next day, I would need to eat at some point, but if we kept going until dinner the next day, it would be 27 hours. No. 31 hours. Can you imagine? 31 hours of deep dip. There's no chance we don't PB, right? Hype of the clock running out is a thing. Yeah. Making sure a timer and set stream time to start is good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to be going until like 5, because that's usually my end time. So I'm assuming I would just start the clock with 6 hours remaining. And then just go from there. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that idea of, like, the hype of the clock going down. I mean, that's the entire point, so it's silly not to think about that, but... that would be really crazy. Alright. See you later, Dark Sky. But yeah. You think 5 is a good number? Okay. Yeah, I'll go with 5 then, and then, like, 3 minutes or something for $1. Like, bit-wise. Like, 30 minutes per sub. Can you imagine? That would be crazy. Because I streamed for too long and didn't survive. Oh, man. How do they do this? You can just drop 50 subs and it's over. That is true. Hydration time? You got it, Zane. You know the bad part? When I first started thinking about this, my number was like, oh, a sub for an hour. That seems fair. Because I just had no concept. I literally Googled it and I'm like, oh, 6 minutes is what this person is saying? Imagine if I just didn't talk to anybody about this. That is true. That... Man, how do you bounce? All depends on the engagement on the day of the hype. Yeah. It almost makes it feel like I shouldn't do it on a Saturday, but that's kind of the only day that I could. Because days of the week that I normally stream, I would have to pick up my girlfriend. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, is a week in advance enough? I think a week in advance is probably enough. I don't have any kind of, like, even more advance notice. Okay. Ooh! We finally got one like that. Okay, so advance notice. Oh. Advance notice. Yeah, I gotta get ideas for this incentives though. Oh, geez. Start rating people at the end of streams. Casual mentions, oh, stream is great. Working on goals for the subathon, yada yada. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. That would not be a... I don't know. That feels a little bit weird, but I guess networking. Yeah. That's why you say it casually, yeah. True. No one will suspect a thing. Thunk. That's true. You know what I could even do? I could even ask for ideas when I get in there. I mean, maybe that's pushing it a little bit much, but... Yeah, no. Yeah, that would be... I guess that's fine, yeah. Harmless and beneficial. True. I guess I need to get out of the mindset that I'm in where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to, like, burden the person that I'm rating or whatever, you know? I have such weird, like... It almost feels like politeness, but they're just so backwards. I'm providing them advertisement and support by rating, yeah. That's true. I think my main problem is that for a long time, I was the type of streamer where I would end stream and I'd have like 2 people here. And it always felt weird rating somebody and bringing 2 people over. Especially if like a notification or something went off. It's like, it felt like I was interrupting the stream. It isn't weird at all. I mean, it took somebody at some point saying, I think it was Snoo. They said like, would you appreciate getting raided with 2 people? And I was like, yeah, that is 2 more people that are coming in. And then I was like, oh. Yeah. It kind of put it in a different mindset for me. Yeah. No, I guess you're right. This skip is so hard. I have not been able to get a very good... I think I'm not going fast enough. Oh, that was so close. Oh, man. You love getting rated no matter what the number because it really does help. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm exactly the same way. It's just weird thinking about it from the raid ease perspective when I'm being the raider. If that makes any sense. It makes sense. Okay, good. For a second, I thought I was just going crazy. Okay, what if we pick up way more speed? I think most of the speed is coming from the booster. It is a bit unfounded. Got to be willing to throw it out there sometimes. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though. Most of the... Super Frank. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time, when you raid somebody, they ask you, how was the stream? And I feel like that's a invitation to say what you were doing. And saying something along the lines of, oh, just doing deep dip and doing some plan. Oh! Dang. Planning for the upcoming subathon. Like, definitely not. I know, right? Apparently Hemi got him to do it. Man, we are getting so close. Okay, is it just me, or is it really delayed? Because I noticed that when you did it, too. Hmm. Oh, crap. Okay. That's weird. Thank you for the 100 bits, but it just skipped a super. Okay, 1 second. Let me just, There you go. Yeah, I have no idea why yours didn't work, Fred. Like that was so weird. OBS has just been weird, like today. There was interest on that super, yeah. Okay, I will give out another super. Boom. Is it gonna work? Wait a second. Imagine there's a cooldown thing. How many stream elements points do I have? Or 410? Oh crap, I didn't try the dumb thing. Chubby Bunny Challenge. Oh god. I mean, I have a big mouth. I'm down. I don't know how to set up the goals. I'm gonna have to figure all this stuff out. Last time you did that, you almost choked. The nice thing about it is that it is sugar. So it will melt eventually. I'm checking if this one's working. Nope, nope. Okay. I'm doing checkpoint per floor now. Now that seems like a very easy thing to prepare for. Literally just buy a thing of marshmallows. Why not? Easy setup and execution and kind of funny, yeah. I mean, definitely feels like a low one, but I mean, the goal things don't really need to necessarily be that substantial, right? They're just there as extra. Oh, weird. Just there as extra incentive. So, I have no idea. I don't think this one was me. Last one definitely was me when it shut the stream down. So weird. Now, where are the milestones? Just 10 marks? That's the real question. Anime rank list. Oh. Goddamn. Okay. It doesn't want us doing checkpoint per floor. Kind of want to just... I'm going to do a regular run. That'll be a question for once we get all the goals sorted. Yeah. Normally we don't do regular runs on Checkpoint Friday, but I make the rules here. I did last week too. Yeah. I mean, that was just because we were running out of time. We didn't have enough time to do another run, but this one is just because I'm a cheater and I want to play. Oh, speaking of, you know who I saw on my day 5 video when I was looking at that today? Darky was there. The same Darky who is now on floor 5. But back then, he was struggling with like floor 2 and 3, I think. So good. Man, I need to find... If I'm going to do that, I need to figure out what anime I've actually watched. Because I don't keep track of that. That does sound like a fun one, though. I like that. Actually, speaking of which, I need to write this stuff down. Go to the classics from 2000 and work forward to 2010. I mean, I've been watching the entire time, so there's going to be more than that. Okay. So we have Chubby Bunny, anime tier list. Yeah, 2020, etc. Yeah, true. I'm gonna do a keyboard hour for sure, I think, on there. That's an easy one. It's gonna be god awful. I tried keyboard, it is so bad. Yeah, we're not doing anything like play a different map. That's just not on the cards. But playing this map on keyboard, yeah. Plugins to fuck with me? Yeah, maybe. I'll put plugins question mark. Okay. I also thought about possibly doing some karaoke. I feel like that's the kind of thing that would potentially be embarrassing. Whoever subs gets to suggest a plugin. Man, I really hope my PC can handle it. Actually, no. Better yet, I need to talk to my brother-in-law and have the PC situation situated before this. Situated. That's a mouthful. Because right now, my PC crashed like OBS and Trackmania. Oh, the whole plugin thing, I'm scared of how that will work with my PC. Because my PC is kind of bad. So I need to have my brother-in-law do the switcheroo kind of stuff and get everything figured out. There's nothing really to help with. It's just that my PC was built in like 2015. No, 2017? I think it was like 2017. So it's just old at this point. It's been like 7 years since I built my PC. Yeah, it's just dated hardware. So my girlfriend has a PC that she built after that. So the plan is, at some point I stole her graphics card. We're gonna swap the graphics card back and swap the SSD over, and I'm just gonna take her computer. Because she doesn't really use it. And I think that should fix the problem. That should be everything. Plugins that display things on screen in principle shouldn't mess with performance. I would hope so, Racing Car, but I think technically adding anything will slightly do stuff. Like, it probably wouldn't, but it wouldn't surprise me if, like, it took up even, like, 1% CPU. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. In theory, it should be fine. But honestly, I just kind of want to get it switched over anyway. Yeah. I do want to get it switched over anyway, so that I can just have stuff like, I don't know, music. Just for normal streams, even. But especially for that one. Don't too much about the plugins impacting in general. Yeah. I wouldn't think they would. There are plugins that improve performance. Yeah, that is true. Oh, jeez. Whew. That was so close. You gotta go because your phone almost dead? Alright, sounds good, Fred. Talk to you later. Yeah, that does sound like fun, though. I like the idea of that. Oh, speaking of... Thank you, 410. And congrats, Racing Car. You're subbed now. Very nice. Oh. Whew. No, but like, for real though, the being able to do stuff like open up YouTube on stream, not worrying about the game stuttering like a ton when that happens, and like potentially freezing and kicking me out of the server. This is the kind of thing that I want to be able to do and not worry about, but I cannot with my current PC. Music goals? Yeah. That would be pretty fun. Man, this is going to be a doozy to put on YouTube, though. Fuchu attempts to draw anime characters. Oh, man. I am not an artist, so that sounds perfect. Okay, yeah, let me, oh, crap. I'm gonna do the bug slide before I write stuff down. Nope. Not risking my neck for even for subs. Oh man. And stream over. Last stream. Oh man. That'd be so bad. Whew. This is our first run, right? I think we've just been talking about the subathon the entire time and randomly climbing in the background. No big deal. Maybe I should have kept it that way. As soon as we draw attention to it, surely there's a fail. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Honestly, I shouldn't have bailed. That's a dumb mistake. I make that mistake a lot. Yo, no, it's not. No, it's a no checkpoint Friday. Yeah. Probably for the next hour and a half or whatever, until I end stream. I just got tired of many checkpoints, and we couldn't get one checkpoint per floor to work. But yeah, you have any ideas for the subathon, Analata? Any random goals, ideas? The stream is 30 minutes old. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. The stream did kind of just shut down and start up again. Ooh, wait, I bet I can do really bad video editing and shove the videos together for YouTube. There's an idea. Review viewer records. Yeah. I still have the not opening other maps. Here in Europe, it's already Saturday. Yeah, no opening either. I feel like somebody could get some kind of map where like it auto completes for you when you open it. And I'm paranoid. Unlikely, but understandable. Exactly. I know exactly how unlikely that is. Especially if someone's watched the streams. They're like, probably not going to do something that mean. Yeah, people might do it maliciously, exactly. You never know. Some people really like taking other people's effort and then just being like, haha, no. Yeah. Unfortunate truth of the world we live in. Hello, Zane, yeah. Maybe virtual using an alias. Man, imagine being like, nice, I got the world record. I never have to play this map again. Telling everyone you're done, and then just like going onto your alt account. Gotta get more deep dip. That would be so silly. Whew. Plushie collection review. You know, that's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. Because I have all these ones, but there are so much more. Your brain's hurting trying too hard. I mean, don't stress yourself out about it too much. We got plenty of time. Oh. You're here to support. We got to do it good. I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah, rip. Rip LeBron. Am I allowed to build a map? That's a little bit of a gray area. Yeah, I mean, I would have to test it. Unsung stuck again. Yeah. What? Is that the side of the wall? That is the side of the wall. No, that is a good idea. I like the idea. But yeah, there's a plugin, right, for not validating it or something. Just setting the author time. But it's a gray area. It's definitely a gray area where it's like, yeah, my first map that I completed was my own map. No, I like this plushie thing, though, because there's one in particular that I have in the other room that would be really crazy. I think I've probably talked about it on stream before, but it is the most insane plush that you've ever seen. Crossing the finish line is the end of the gray area, so if I built it and never tested it, you think that would count? I mean, I could. But I feel like that's just, I don't know. It is scary, yeah. You too are a man of self-made rules. Also wouldn't be, it could be fun, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be me discovering what the editor is, right? Yeah. Refuse to download plugins and custom blocks for map creation. Because you can, yeah. I mean, that sounds like exactly the type of random self-imposed rule that I would make. Man. I remember when that was like a hard recovery for me. You have a plugin redeemed reward because your viewers get too frustrated without their mods. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Man. I wonder. Okay, here's a weird question. I'm gonna test something out. Dips plus plus, green timer. If I turn this off, wait, 1545. It still keeps running. Okay. That's good to know. I kind of want to do a thing where, like, a 150-bit donation turns off the green timer. I feel like this is a very malicious, like vindictive idea, but I definitely feel like people would turn the green timer on and off. You also make your own rules. For example, in Tatana's stream, he has a D100 command. So you yourself a challenge to rolling 69, but you're only allowed to throw every 15 minutes. That is entirely self-imposed. Yeah, that... Absolutely. Every time that I think of these self-imposed rules, I always hear them in Might Guy's voice. Jibun rule. If I don't win, then I have to do 100 push-ups. I have to run 100 laps. That was my workout regimen for a while. Not exactly that amount of jogging, but I was doing the One Punch Man thing. I ended up going above and beyond, though. I think at some point I was at like 200 of each. I increased it like once a week. Oh, God. I don't know how I would do that, but that sounds so cringe. Don't even try to do it. Yeah, not right now anyway. For some reason I just have this this image in my head of just too many W's. You don't want to hear it. I mean, you're the one who put it in my head, so this is a dangerous thing to say, 410. You gotta go lurk. Sounds good. Thank you for all the brilliant ideas. I should probably make some kind of social media account. Because right now the only thing I have is Twitch and YouTube. Probably a good idea. Yeah. I believe. But yeah, have a good lurk. Time to get that PB. Racing car, you're going the wrong way. Ding, ding, sploosh. Oh, jeez. Okay, that actually could have saved. Oh, wow. What a terrible way of trying to save that. I kept the brake button held down even though I'd already straightened my car out. Oh. Okay, that works. There's another thing. I don't have like a bot. I always see people create their own bot or whatever for commands and stuff. What is that? Is that just stream elements? I feel like I am very out of the loop with a lot of this stuff. But yeah, Discord. God, I don't want to do like Twitter or whatever. So gross. You also don't know, and you also don't have a Discord. I mean, I technically do, but it's just like my personal one from a long time ago. And I basically just use it to play games with my family. Like if we decide to jump on and play some Stardew or something together, then we can be playing over voice chat. It sounds like a good idea, though. I probably should have a Discord. Very easy way for people to just hang out in the community and chill and chat. An IRC channel? What are you talking about? What is an IRC channel? Twitch chat protocol is just ORC? IRC with extensions? Man, I feel like I walked into a conversation where people are just speaking a completely different language. What does IRC stand for? And I have no idea what an ORCID is. Internet relay chat? So just bots? What do you mean I have a thing? Are you talking about like the stream elements thing? Orchid is a long dead social media. This is the first time I've heard of it, so. I have no idea. Just a simple conversation system that was used a lot. Huh. Yeah. Well, my bad. I am out of the loop, I guess. I mean, I guess that's probably not in the loop anymore, so. Man, I feel so silly for every time stuff like this happens where people bring up like acronyms or something that I just don't recognize. Makes me feel so weird. One of these days, someone's gonna bring up some acronym that just does not exist. Still actively used mostly for open source projects. Oh. So it's a programming thing. Too much abbreviation. Too many acronyms. Close enough. But even that one, which I basically knew what we were talking about. So bad at acronyms. Let you bring one that you'll know? Alright, best of luck. Oh, man. You know what, though? I don't think I've ever thought about what VHS stands for. Probably Video Home System or something. Very high shelves. Yes, of course. That must be it. I am glad that people use DD2 instead of typing out Deep Dip 2 every time. That makes it easier. I got it exactly, yeah. Clearly. Oh, or were you talking about the Deep Dip 2? You never know. It could be a different double D acronym. I feel like I saw... No, you know what it was? I was playing an idle game. And it has, like, builds that you're allowed to import. And when I was abbreviating the build names, just for convenience of typing, I remember typing, like, DD because it was Druid Line Druid. Video Home System. Okay. Man, I can't believe I got that right. I don't think I've ever actually heard anyone call it that. It's always just been VHS. Obviously, like, no one calls it anything anymore because no one ever talks about VHS anymore, but... I know CD is compact disc. Digital video disc? That makes sense to me. It's kind of funny thinking about random acronyms that you just don't think about. I think the classic one for me is ATM. Because people often call it like an ATM machine. Wait a minute, Xbox is an acronym? Like, actually? I thought they just named it something. Yeah, I have no idea if that's an acronym. I don't know anything about what it would mean. It looks like one? Yeah, it does kind of look like one. I just assumed that it was a box-shaped thing with an X on it. Automated teller machine, yeah. Yes. Oh. Not great. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That one, it's usually not brought up in conversations of acronyms, though. It's brought up in conversations of repetition. Because people say ATM machine, which literally means automated teller machine. The other one is like, I think the Sahara Desert is something that people usually bring up like that. Because Sahara literally means desert. So it's the desert. Any other examples you can think of that? Oh, a lot of the acronyms that end in N, like PIN number, personal identification number. GNU stands for GNU is not Unix. That's a recursive acronym. Oh god. That feels like it should not work. But I kind of love it. If we're talking acronyms, the government is terrible for overuse. Yeah. I feel like that's gotta be true, right? Oh, one of my favorite ones is like, I actually don't remember what the A stands for, but snafu is a funny acronym. I think it's situation normal all fucked up. Yeah. Classic. Fubar. I've heard this one. Yeah, beyond all recognition. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. Dang. Beyond any repair? I mean, that would also work. That one feels like, for some reason, it kind of reminds me of, like, library. Problem exists between keyboard and chair, yes. I think when I was doing that, I do remember doing that in IT, but not IT. It was troubleshooting, but I feel like I remembered the C and the K being the other way. Prop Pevcac too often in your work. Yeah. Yeah, mine wasn't exactly IT work though. Mine was my job was troubleshooting accounting software. And very often that was a an acronym that needed to be used. Most of the time when people would call in with problems, the problem was them. In Russian, it would translate to Revkas. Oh, that's one of my favorite things. I love it when a like acronym or joke or something translates exactly the same way when you switch it from like English to the other language. I feel like that happens quite a bit with jokes. And it just feels like something that shouldn't happen because I don't know. A lot of the times they have weird, not metaphors. I guess no, like I don't know. I'm thinking about stuff like you know that phrase like two in the hand or one in the hand is better than two in the bush or something. It's just like such nonsense that it just feels like it should not work. A place in England is called Hill 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 Hill. Torpenhow Hill. Tor means hill, pen means hill, how means hill, and hill means hill. That is very silly. Accumulated bad translations over the years. Yes. Oh, man. You hope the hill never gets sick. Oh. It would be an ill hill 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 hill. So good. Oh yeah. Gotta go back to that lurking 410. Hey, it's Slash. Hello, hello. I did notice you were on the server. We need to heal the ill hill 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 hill. I feel like the way that my grandpa says heal, it would end up in his accent sounding like hill. We need to hill the hill, ill hill hill hill. So that's even worse. Because a lot of his E sounds end up like I sounds. The example I think we always went to is like growing up was instead of creek, it's crick. Such a weird, like, tiny difference in accents. As a foreigner, you don't hear the difference between heel, hill, and ill. I guess it would be weird. It's such a hard thing to imagine from my perspective because I do hear the difference. But at the same time, I guess I tried learning Vietnamese at some point. And I was kind of the same way with that language. There are a lot of words in that language that are spelt similarly, but they have different accents, and I just could not hear, like, which one was which. And I hear the same thing with, like, Japanese learners that are trying to learn English for the first time. Because they don't have, like, a differentiation between the R and the L sound. They just don't hear the difference. And it's kind of crazy to me. How culturally, like, a small difference like that, like which language you learn first, can make such a difference into how you hear different things. You used to call your stepmother Ghost because mother and ghost sounded the same. Yeah, in Vietnamese, the word for mother and the word for the fruit called a tamarind, I think, are basically like very close. When I was learning them on Duolingo, I remember like accidentally doing the wrong accent because it was like, oh, I ate a tamarind, and it's like, no, 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 that's wrong. You just said you ate your mother. It's like such a weird thing to teach you. Ze srai su san English. Yeah, it's very weird though. The same kind of thing can be said with like shades of colors though. I remember hearing about like Inuits, Eskimos, like they have so many different names for shades of white because there's so much snow that they're able to tell differences between like that kind of shades better than we are. Like in standard, I don't know, Pacific Northwest English. And it's kind of crazy thinking that a language can affect the way that you perceive the world like that. Oh, geez, that's probably going to be fine. Oh, no. Okay. It happens when Russian with blue. Yeah, yeah, that's the other one I'm thinking of, I think. I just couldn't remember which language. I knew it happened in the with the color blue, though. It's such a weird thing to think about, though, because we always think about, like, language as an audio, like, medium, you know? And the fact that it can change the way that we see things is crazy. There are a lot of different languages that don't really differentiate between that green and blue color. Like, a lot of Asian languages, it feels like, especially. I know Japanese is a bit like that. Like, when you say that the light is green for, like, traffic signals, they use the word blue. And, like, Vietnamese, I think, has almost the exact same word for blue and green, I think. But yeah, that one always confused me because I just could not wrap my head around someone looking at, like, I don't know, the grass and looking at like the sky, because those two things are just readily available. You look at the sky and you look at the grass and you're like, those are different colors. You don't like look in the background with a like a grassy hill and the blue sky in the background and say, oh, this is all one picture. Blue of the sky and blue of the leaves. Yeah. Isolated humans that can't distinguish blue from green. Yeah. I mean, I guess there is also just color blindness and stuff, right? That's a possibility. Oh, jeez. Crap. They live in the forest, and distinguishing between shades of green is more important. Yeah. Look at the sky and at the sea. You call them both blue, but you can see a difference even if you use the same name. You know, that's true. That is a really, really good point, Unsong. No, that's like... Thank you. Because I was like dumbfounded by the whole grass and like sky distinction, but didn't really think about sky ocean. Even though like, well, the weird thing for me about the ocean is because we call it blue, but it's really just a reflection of the sky since it's colorless. Not a color blindness, they just never learned to distinguish them. Oh, yeah, yeah. A lot of generalizations made, but so many different names for colors. Yeah. I mean, there's also just... We have so many different shades of colors. Like, you can look at something that's like sky blue and look at something that's like aqua, like dark very dark aquamarine kind of color or whatever. And we both generalize those as blue. But it isn't until we start introducing fish and fruits and stuff into the mix that we start actually having names. Blue, teal, navy, cyan, aqua, royal. Yeah, exactly. Not a physical problem with their eye, it's how the brain processes it. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's how the whole conversation started. What happened? Are you talking about the plastic hill thingy? I don't even consider that a save because it's just so free. Yeah. I don't think I've ever lost a run to that before. You have two coworkers who are just wildly colorblind. I feel like I don't really have that many acquaintances in my life that have been that largely colorblind. The only one that I can think of, I had one friend in high school, and he was very colorblind. But it didn't really come up in conversation that much because, like, I don't feel like colors play that big of a role in everyday life. Obviously, they're pretty and they're nice to look at, and you can be like, oh, hand me that red thing. It helps with, like, pointing out objects that you don't have a name for. But very often, it's not 100% necessary. Seasonal tree leaf color changes is just shades of green. I mean, I guess there are a lot of different shades of green. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Happy Friday. Though the Friday is not really a checkpoint Friday right now anymore. And also Gecko. That was you that showed the fish there. Happy Friday to you as well. Red, orange, and yellow turns into green for your colorblind colleague. Oh, we were talking about that colleague still. Okay, yeah. Yes, I get you. That... So, for that colleague, when the seasonal tree, like, leaf change colors, it's just changing to slightly different shades of green. They don't even notice? Okay. That is such a crazy thing because, yeah, like you said, they very often get, like, reds and oranges and yellows and, like, all the pretty fall colors. And obviously green for, like, spring and summer. Yeah. Imagine if you were colorblind your entire life and just never talked to somebody about this kind of thing, and you only realized, like, really late down. Your colleagues are or people that are stupid mentally and didn't finish school, or they're young and still in school. I mean, I don't know if I'd say stupid. I feel like a lot of people underestimate other people around them, especially when they're younger. Also had a hat, and you were like, oh, nice pink hat. And he just looked so disappointed, took it off, and was like, I thought it was brown. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, I know they make, like, they make apps nowadays where you can just point, like, your phone at something and it will tell you, like, a, like, hexadecimal color or whatever. And, like, tell you what the color name is. So that's kind of cool. What emote is this? Don't know what you're talking about. Woo! The emote's you. Hmm. Okay, you already posted that link. It's an acceptable emote. Yeah, I'm kind of going to say no, though. Because you've been here before, Gecko, and I like people that ask. I like people that ask to post emotes. Or, not post emotes, post links in chat. I'm a pretty, like, lenient person, though. I will say yes if you say, hey, can I post a link? But especially if you post a link and then demand something from me, like, really makes me want to say no. Yeah, all good. Easy to forget, but... No, I'll take a look at it later, though. If I like it, I might just add it anyway. Whew. Oh, jeez. Ooh. I need to figure out how to do that. Like, recreate that. I really like that sliding motion. And I've seen people do that all the time, where they just go in there and just turn to the side and like stop their car immediately. I am not good at it though, because I haven't tried. That's the main problem. But it feels good, and it's so much faster. Maybe that's the problem though. Maybe I'm not going fast enough normally. It won't be added, scammed. Hmm. Now that seems like a cool point reward thingy. You know the rules here, which is why you didn't say the names for blue and light blue in Russian. That's what I'm talking about, Analata. I think I probably would have let it slide if it was just that. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping it in English. Analata's a good Twitch chatter. You don't like administrative work, so you paywall it all with channel points. You know, for me, I feel like it would be... Oh, crap. Oh. Blue and Dutch is also the same. I feel like often I don't like making those decisions anyway. Blue is a mid-tier color. Any opinions? If you bring that up when my girlfriend's around, those are fighting words. Won't say it again. I mean, I don't mind. I do like blue. I think it's mostly just because it's like a kind of soothing color. And the fact that there's so many different shades of it. A red-green kind of fella. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people hate on orange a lot. Purple's good. Yellow. Yeah, yellow. I think in moderation it can be good. Yellow feels like the kind of color that goes good with other things. But not necessarily by itself. Yeah, Deep Dip is doing something. It's a good thing I know how to turtle. No, I'm not saying that I dislike orange. I just feel like I often hear people say that their least favorite color is orange, which is kind of weird. I think it's just because people usually like associate it with that bright neon color. But if you think of like autumn leaves, that is such a nice color. If I think of autumn leaves instead of like traffic cones, then yeah, I think orange is pretty up there. Or like sunsets. There's a lot of good orange. Any color in its purest form is usually too sharp for you. Yeah. I feel like the main thing that's different for that for me is like cars. Like this red that's on my car. I like that red. Oh, geez. Okay. Mellow over neon, exactly. Yeah, holy crap. That... I have no idea how that survived. I got so lucky. Because I did not have to straighten out at all when I fell onto the booster part. All right. Where did we fail last time? Tony again? I think we've been failing Tony today. On the main map. Crap, I said fail, and the map listened. Mean deep dip. I feel like the other thing is that every time that I make like a crazy save, I usually fail immediately afterward. I don't know why it happens, but it's a pattern I've noticed. Or maybe it's a pattern that I have manifested by noticing it. Because now whenever I make a save, I'm like, oh crap, I'm about to fail. Oof. Oh no. Oh, Chris, that is heartbreaking. Dead turtled after the bowl. You know, I kind of almost would rather dead turtle there than land sideways against the wall now. At least a dead turtle, I know that I can just quit. Whereas landing sideways against the wall, I know I can recover it. Because I did it earlier. But the recovery is so disgusting. Okay. Happened to you a few times. Oh, the landing on the side. I still can't believe I saved that. Such an insane save. Kind of unhinged. I don't know how much speed you actually need for it. Oh, nice. Racing cars back on floor 5. This is like the 4th time. I think this is only the 4th time racing cars ever been on floor 5. Unless he did one in this last week. That's very possible. But when I talked to him last Saturday, I think, it was very rare occurrence. Man, I want to join them. Let me up. Beam me up. Ding, ding. Racing car, no. Ah. Oh. If you can answer me why. I don't know the relevance of that. Because, like, unless the map tier list just says Deep Dip 2, and it is listing all of the Deep Dip 2 on every tier, I don't have any, like, connection to those maps. But you don't know the Deep Dip 2 floors? Oh. Bad jump. No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's an ugly URL in chat for something that means nothing to me. So I would prefer not. But thank you for asking, Gecko. Man, that is so bad. Okay. Wait, Zane, what are you talking about? Can't you just post the link in that chat? I'm pretty sure you can post links in... Yeah. What racing car just said. SMH. Oh god. Man, yeah, Deep Dip is being mean to me. I don't think it wanted me to come back from the checkpoint map. Oh. Okay, I think I can get up here. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna show that to Zane, right? I forgot. I'm gonna find a road piece like that, and then I'm gonna... Yeah, because such an easy trick, but it's very nerve-wracking. But at the same time, if you learn how to do it like I have kinda, it saves your butt so much on floor 6 and other places. Man, let me just... I need to get to floor 6. That's the main thing. I'm getting really fast to the checkpoint version. I mean, not really fast. Fast relative to how I was before. Like, every time I beat it, or get to the top anyway, it seems a little bit faster. Shaved 15 minutes off today somehow. Oh, no, I know exactly how. It was the floor 15 dirt flick. I got that, like, 3rd try or something. Whew. Alright, and this is where our previous run died. Easy jump. We just need to make it past Tony. Tony just giving us too much trouble on the main map right now. Back up we go. Just randomly lost speed. Oh. Dang. Okay. I tried the thingy, right? I tried doing the thing that I was talking about. Doing the zip. Okay. Uppity, 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 up. I cannot believe like how much random failure we've had on the lower floors right now. I think it's just because it's Friday. It must be because it's Friday. I'm still in like checkpoint mode. I turn my brain into a different setting on Fridays. Okay. It's interesting though because that relaxed like just kind of YOLOing it mode. It has one of two effects. It either just destroys, like goes so hard, or it fails. A mindset 100% mindset percent for sure. Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's so weird though because that mindset, like I was saying, it either just either works or just does not. And right now it's definitely in that does not category. In Discord, you accidentally said yes, kids, instead of yes, kinda. Well, hopefully the context was fine. Not exactly the type of message you want to send. Oh, jeez. Blah, fish jump. I think the worst part about that is that when you turtle like that, you're very often pointed straight up the hill, which is such a bad turtle position. Zane will get revenge on the map. You and me both, Zane. Man, such a nostalgic lobby here. I still can't believe that Jesus has been here the entire time. And I just never realized. Like, that is so mind-blowing to me. I felt like that was a new one after I came back from vacation. But now, with a name like that, you'd think I would remember it too. Jesus 69420. Or maybe it's just generic enough that it slipped past my attention. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You just did the floor one virtual cut, but it ended up being slower because you suck and can't do the ice slide setup he did. Yeah, I feel like if you can't do the ice slide setup halfway through, it just would not be very, very bad or very quick. Actually, not that hard. I did do it once. I still don't like that skip. I think the problem is that I'm bad at bobsleigh, though. It's not really a bobsleigh thing, though, either way. I don't know. I think I could probably recreate it pretty quickly now that I've gotten to the one time. But it is harder than the main route. I think driving the normal way is just significantly easier and sets you up better for the ice slide. Obviously, it's slower if you're able to do that turnaround, but yeah, I think that was actually the hardest part for me, though. I tried setting up that ice slide from like halfway in. I just could not get a good enough ice slide. What's the fewest checkpoint respawn run on the 200 checkpoint version? That is a question that I don't know the answers to. It would be surprising to me if someone did it with no checkpoint respawns and just like one-shot the entire thing. But yeah, I have no idea. Is there any way to check that? Because the only thing that I can think of is there's like... Oh! What's my fastest checkpoint respawn run? That's a good question. I don't have that plugin installed, I think. I have a plugin showing how many checkpoints are left, but not one telling me what my no respawn time is. I feel like for the most part, that would just add clutter a lot of the time. Like having a second timer underneath my other second timer already. I don't know. No, that's an idea, though. I might have to think about putting that plugin on next week when I do another run. But yeah, I have no idea. Could be a cool way to track improvement progress. I mean, I think tracking just like the overall time is fair enough too. Because that just checks how many respawns or how much respawning I did, and how much time I wasted on runs that were not the one. But I agree. I do think it's a cool idea. On the other hand, like, I feel like the one time when I get past the checkpoint is probably relatively quick. I don't usually take a long time between checkpoints on the run. I just kind of send it, and then I either get the checkpoint or I don't. I don't know. There's only really one way to tell, though, right? Install the plugin. See for myself next week. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely not like virtual levels of speed running on that thing. I am still slow, but yeah. I have no idea though. I have been improving on it either way, because like the real time went from like 7.5 hours to like 4.5 to 2.5 to 2:15. Woo, beautiful. Tony's done. Oh god, I didn't turn right far enough. Man, that's such a dumb mistake. Oh, it was such a good entry, such good speed, and then just did not turn right. Oh, look, it's Games Inspector. Oh, man. Whoops. Okay. Time to get a good run. Maybe a floor 10 run? I'm mixed on that, Analata. Because I don't have enough time for a floor 10 run. Whoa, floor 1, is this PB? Brainsicle, I wish. That would be so cool if this was a PB. It could be a PB. We could be going to floor 6 right now. And finally make that jump. You tried doing it with the snow car? How did that work out? I feel like... Well, no, there's ramps for everything, right? Snow is not good in snow. No. Apparently, snow is very bad in ice. Or snow. There's not that much snow on the map that you actually have to drive on, so... Yeah, I have heard that snow car is notoriously bad on ice. You couldn't climb up floor 1. Oh, rip. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Nice. But yeah, I would love it if it was a floor 10 run. Rage vibes on snow car ice. Enter on a line that finishes where you want to exit. So you basically just slide then. I mean, does it control any better on snow, or is that just worse ice? I've never had to really... The only place on the entire map that I feel like it forces you to drive through snow is floor 10 right before the pipe section. But snow just feels like worse ice to me. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh. Man. I am going to try for that save now whenever I get that. I don't think it's going to happen very often, but it's just fun to try. I like that plastic bounce thingy. Why is it snow car? It doesn't make sense. I have no idea, actually. Also, it's a truck. Right? Interesting. Maybe it's good in snow, not ice. That's what I was thinking a little bit, but I doubt it. Something tells me that it's just bad on both. In which case, what is its purpose? Other than tilting sideways for some reason. Man. Seems like Deep Dip does not want me climbing it. Everyone's having bad luck today. those cars don't unturtle in water. Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like I spec'd somebody and they were sideways in the snow car or something. Wasn't that you? Didn't you come hang out on the deep dip map and mess around with the alternate cars? I know it was somebody in chat, and I thought it could have been you. Oh. Okay. Yeah, and these. Oh yeah, no, I read that message already. No, you don't have online access. That's right. Yes, you're right. You're right. You just downloaded the tourist version. My bad. You have 2 in your download folder, Deep Dip 2 and the tourist version. I mean, it maybe you have a like you don't want checkpoints, right? If not, I totally respect it, but I think Deep Dip 2 checkpoint, like the many checkpoint version, might give you the same kind of feeling as the tourist version. You did play 3 campaign tracks. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people play the campaign. I would too if I wasn't doing a challenge run. All right. Will the map make it so that I leave at a decent time to pick up my girlfriend from work? Or is it going to give me the best goddamn run of my life? Because I feel like the second is often the case. It always feels like as soon as I have to leave, that's when the map treats me the kindest. You might try the many checkpoints at some point. It's fun being able to try the actual tricks out, right? That's the thing that I like about it anyway. Trackmania is too dangerous as a game. You played some campaign for 5 minutes, and then when you look at your watch, an hour passed. Yeah. I've been there with many games. I feel like when I started playing Frostpunk, I looked up and the sun was coming out. You think you want to play more TMNF first? Yeah, that's fair. Did I beat the checkpoint one? I Am Legend. Beat is such a strong word. I made it to the top in 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then I trolled and reset the map. So yes and no. Ah, smart, yeah. So technically, still haven't finished a map, guys. But yeah, I've definitely, on a less technical, finished the many checkpoint version. That's why I didn't finish? Yeah, of course. Oh, hell yeah. Javi's doing his stuff. That's why you didn't finish. You didn't realize that this whole time? All right, let's go say hi to Javi. How about I go to every campaign and accidentally reset at the end of each one? Yeah, no, not doing that one. But yeah, see you all later. I'll be back on